Then you have to be real with yourself. Not real with what social media is telling you, not what social media wants you to do, but be real with yourself.
Be love. Be light. Be peace. Be life. Be wrong. Alright. Be strong. Be bold. Be black. Be gold. Be love. Be love. Be love.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Whitney and you are tuned into Whitney's Corner. You guys can see by the title, we're gonna be getting into some, what's your happiness looking like? Like, are you really happy though? Are you really happy in real life? Like, in real time? Like, let's talk about it. So earlier today, like, I was legit, like, I had woke up. Of course, the first thing I grabbed, honestly, I've been trying to get out of that habit because I feel like I used to do it a lot where I don't sleep next to my phone, but lately I've been having my phone near me when I wake up, which I'm going to switch it up because I really realized that it really messes up my whole spirit or my whole morning, like my whole mood, just like if I'm just waking up to my phone. So I'm definitely about to switch that routine up. But anyway, so I jump on Instagram or whatever, and I see this post of like this particular person, they just recently, shared their significant other. And so I was like, oh, this is cute. And so, of course, by me, like, my first reaction is like, man, like, I start romanticizing about, like, relationships and how, and just thinking about all the failed relationships that I've had. Like, I went down like a whole spiral. But just in that instant moment, it was more like, Whitney, you don't know these people and you don't know this couple. Like, you don't know what they're going through. Yes, you're seeing a glimpse of their conversation, but you don't know what they actually are going through. And so in that moment, I realized I had to take a moment and step back and say, you know what, Whitney, are you really happy in real life opposed to just on social media? And so in this particular day and age, like, or not day and age, but in this particular day, I was not happy. Like, I woke up and I was not happy, and I had to keep it real with myself. And I think that sometimes, I think a huge role in our day-to-day activity is based off of social media. Like, I think a lot of times we get on social media right away. Like I said earlier, like, I jumped on right away, and I didn't really give myself time to actually process how I felt, like how I personally was doing for today. Like, it's just like sometimes we're romanticizing about other people's lives, like other people's creativity, other people's opportunities, other people's journey, and we don't take time to actually see how we're doing right now. Like, and so I realized that wasn't that was a huge red flag for myself. Not me giving myself red flags, but it was definitely giving like red flags for myself, because it's just like, you could, when you're not happy, everything else around you kind of feeds into that unhappiness. And so I had to like take a moment and dive deeper into like why I'm not happy. Like, like, why today I didn't feel happy. Like, it's been a lot going on in my life. I'm not going to give y'all my tea, but it's been a lot that's been going on in my life. And I haven't had time. I mean, I have been processing it day to day. But it's been a journey. And I think healing, I'm going to do another video on that in terms of healing, but healing, it takes a while. It's a journey. And so I realized that, I needed time to this time to kind of feel my own emotions. Like, I need to take time to actually feel how I feel and not what social media is giving me. And so one of the bigger things is, not be on social media before I go to bed, and not be on social media when I wake up. Because I know the effects of it and what it has helped me with in the past. And so, I'm definitely going to work on that. And happiness comes within. I truly believe that. Like, I believe that happiness and peace, they coexist with one another. And so for myself, it's more like taking time to reflect on every emotion that I'm kind of burying, whether it's a good or bad. And even if it's bad, embrace it. Like, sometimes we have this visual of ourselves, like we gotta be strong. We don't want people to know that we weak. No, I've been telling people around me, like, no, I feel weak today. Like, I don't feel like being strong. Like that. That's the reality, and that's okay. Like, I think I had to come to that's another thing. You have to be real with yourself, not real with what social media is telling you, not what social media wants you to do, but be real with yourself. And in certain situations that I'm in right now, it just, I've been real with myself. Like, I've been telling myself, like, Whitney, today you don't feel like being strong. Today you don't feel like picking your head up and bouncing back. Like, because that's my normal reaction to everything. Like, growing up, my grandmother, that I see that in firsthand, I would see that in my grandmother, and then secondly, I would see that in my older sister. And so, that's always been my response to everything. Like, you know what? I'm independent. I'm about to, I'm going to bounce back. I got this. But I feel like in this particular season, I feel like God is kind of reminding me, like, sit down, have a seat, chill for a little while, grab some tea and talk to me. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting from God right now. And, and I have to obey that, because I think that sometimes, for me, I'm a Christian. So sometimes I have to sit down and sit with God and not talk to people on social media, or talk to my friends, or talk to my loved ones, because sometimes they don't have the answers. Sometimes they really don't have the answers. And I have to be okay with that, and knowing that God has the answers. God always has the answers. And so I had to, again, going back to, like, am I happy in real life? Like, and, of course, happiness comes, like, for me, I feel like happiness comes and goes for me. But I do know what it means to have everlasting peace. Like, I know what that means. Does that mean that, I wake up every day saying woo, woo, woo? Like, no, like, I don't be on no woo woo stuff. Like, no, I wake up and I'm human. Like, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna have some things going on, emotionally. And especially my women, y'all know what I'm talking about. Especially around that time of the month, y'all already know that it's definitely giving, like, who want to fight? You fighting today? I want to fight. Like, so I have to be conscious of that. I have to be conscious of what emotions I'm having on a day-to-day basis. Normally I wake up and I kind of read my body and see how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling kind of tired, I'm very, very, one thing I am very, very grateful for is that I am an entrepreneur. And so some days I can take that opportunity to kind of relax and kind of feel whatever emotions that I'm going through. But that does not mean that I don't have work to do. Okay. So that, like, 9 times out of 10, I could give myself that brief moment, but I still gotta, jumpstart, because I have to self motivate myself to do something. Because it's like, ain't nobody finna come up in here and be like, girl, what you got going on today? Like, what's the plan for today? No, like, I literally have to set up that plan for myself. But yeah, I just feel like, I just want to jump on here and kind of give a person somebody that may come across this video and, may be feeling like unhappy, and may not be, they may not just be in a happy space in their life. And I just want to encourage you guys to know that you're not alone. Like, you're not alone. Like, a lot of times people, view me as this very strong woman and, or a person who has it all together. But I don't. I really don't. Like, I literally do not have it together. I'm still figuring out. I think you never really figure out your life. Like, I think, you have different seasons in your life that you kind of learn lessons in, but you don't fully know who you are during this, like, life expansion. Like, I feel like the minute that you do, I feel like you what's the purpose in life? Like you stop growing. And so I just wanted to encourage somebody to take this opportunity to really read your body. Read your body. Read what is given. If it's saying give rest, I don't know what that means. If you're a parent, if you are an entrepreneur, if you have a 9 to 5, I don't know what that means. But get some rest. Get some rest, because we live in a society where we gotta grind all day. We gotta get up and get to it. No, sit your butt down and take a chill pill. You feel me? Like, that's what it's given. And so I had to, just definitely take that time to, get to read your body. And if it's given, like, hang out with a friend, like hang out with somebody that has good energy. Like, is nobody wants to be around somebody who's judging you. You don't want to be around somebody who's, tearing down your vision, tearing down your dreams, tearing down, your day, period. Like, find somebody that you really connect with on a regular basis, whether it's a best friend, a sister, a brother, a aunt, a uncle, whoever it is, connect with them, because sometimes we walking around with our glass half empty, and sometimes that person can just fill you up just a little bit. I'm gonna leave that off right there. That was a word. I'm gonna leave that right there. You know what I'm saying? But I hope this message gets to somebody that really need it. And, we got this. We gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's always been my motto. And I think I'm gonna start ending the clips off with saying, yo, keep going, because we got this. You heard? Holla at me on the flip side. Oh, make sure you guys subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. All of that is in the caption. I'll holla at you guys in the next video. Peace out, shorty.